I purchased the pre-release version of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, and I played the absolute shit out of the game that opening week. Like, so much so that I wore a sore spot into my thumb, and a week later, come, the following Monday, turns out that I was going to have to, put the game down for a couple of days. I mean, I honestly could have powered through it, but it was annoying enough to where I'm like, yeah, I should probably stop. And man, I thought it was funny because it has been years since something like that has happened. So let you know exactly how good the game is. So I took a little time off. Luckily for me, Dead Island 2 was up for free on PlayStation Extra, and a buddy of mine, we both jumped into that, played the game for the whole week, knocked it out this weekend, allowing me to jump back into the world of Dragon Ball this Monday. And that's what I did. Jump back on, knocked out the rest of the story arcs for the rest of the characters, unlocked Trunks, unlocked Jiren, and then, did their stories as well, putting me in a position to where now I need to go back through and do the what if scenarios, leading me to this gem that you've been watching for the last minute. Now, if you played this game and you've gone through story mode, then you know the base difficulty you have to go through can be punishing. Like, some characters, looking at you, Great Ape Vegeta, can cause some problems to your run. So that's just you taking on one character with, multiple forms, sometimes two, maybe three forms. This fight right here required me to go through the entire freaking Ginyu Force. That's 5 characters. They all get full health when they show up on the scene. I get one chance or one set of full health to take these cats on. And man, I remembered exactly why my thumb got sore when I got into this, because these things can be a damn journey. But I like them. I mean, I've been playing Black Myth Wukong. I play Space Marine 2, not on just only the base or even substantial difficulty. I have a couple of top tier weapons, so I had to jump into Ruthless difficulty. I haven't played Lethal yet, because that last update has been atrocious. So I'm no stranger to playing difficult games or taking on difficult content. But one of the things that I love about this is that story mode. And while I know that we're going to be just getting an endless amount of characters added into the game over time, I really, really hope that they do show some love to the story mode, because man, I had a lot of fun with it, and I think that there's still a lot of fun to be had with it. Now, I'm pretty sure the biggest thing that everyone's going to point out is the fact that we didn't get the Universe 6 and 7 tournament. So that's something that I'm hoping could be added back in. But honestly, some of the characters, there were some really, really good fights. I don't want to say pivotal, I almost said pivotal, but there were some really good fights that could have been in there, like, Vegeta and Toppo. Like, that was a really, really good fight, and that was something I was kind of, upset that, well, not upset, but it just kind of sucked that it wasn't in the game. So here's hoping that, the story mode gets some love, and honestly, I hope more characters come. Different arcs would be really, really fun to go through, though that's really a pie in the sky type of hope. That requires a lot of money, a lot of voice talent to come in and, do all of the different versions of the characters. So yeah, I get why that would be hard to do. But one thing that I really, really hope that we could get is something that I remember seeing, I'm pretty sure, in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. That boss fight kind of situation they had over there. Now, over there, that's a co-op and multiplayer game, not just multiplayer like you have here. But you'd be able to go into some, fights or scenarios with 3 people, I think it was. It's been a while since I played it. But I do remember the raids that they had. It was like legitimately like a full power Frieza or Broly or whatnot. Like, real big, powerful characters would show up, and we would be able to go and fight them together in a raid. Now, in that game, I think it was like 8 people could take on these characters, and it was, a spectacle in itself. I don't need 8 people to take these on. I just think it would be cool to just have a rotating system of the characters we already have in the game. Just the strongest characters going in and out of just these boss fights that we can pull up, Put them in a tournament if you like, but just being able to take on like a full power Golden Frieza, he's got like twice, 5, 6 bars of health. Maybe this fool has like 12 bars of health or something ridiculous like that, and instead of being a normal difficulty character, maybe, they're hard difficulty. I don't know if you've seen those behaviors you can purchase in the store. Yeah, like they could really put a couple of those into just one boss and make an absolute hoss for us to take on. It would be a real fun in-game thing to do. Not easy, because that's the whole point of it. Something that, you know, for bragging rights more than anything. But, you know, maybe two different versions of them. Maybe one version that, you know, everyone can get in that's normal, and then like an elite version. I don't know, I'm just kind of spitballing here, but just thought that would be a really cool thing to do to my thumbs as the lifetime of the game goes on. And unlike the story mode, because I just don't believe that the capsules that you equip for your characters are actually affecting anything about your story character. But what I would like to see is, you know, us being able to actually put together builds to take on these bosses. I think that would actually be a really good feature of it. But I don't know. Been having fun with this one. I don't know if I'm going to be doing a lot of, you know, Sparking Zero content, but I 100% am going to be playing a lot of this game in the background. But let me know, what do you think? Tell me what you think you would like to see this game add in, or what fights do you think we're missing? Because man, there are some damn good ones. The Universe 6 and 7 tournament being missed out completely is a head scratcher, because you have the Tournament of Destroyers in the tournaments, and you even have Champa's voice actor in the game. Like, his voice work's been done, but it's just super weird that they didn't put that fight in there, or that tournament in there, because there's some really good fights in there for a lot of the characters that we have story arcs for. So I don't know, that's crazy. And then also there are a couple characters missing as well. Everyone's been talking about Super Android 17 been missing. I'm assuming he's going to be a DLC character along with, you know, a couple other gems that we were missing, but we'll have to see as time goes by. But again, thank you for coming by. Feel free to jump in the comments and talk any shop when it comes to Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, because man, it's just been years since Dragon Ball has just been this damn good in a video game. I enjoy Kakarot just fine, but yeah, Kakarot ain't no Sparking Zero. But I've been Cash and Stampede. Thank you for coming out. You have a good one.